Okay, this video is about the elevator push rod. The elevator servo, and how we're going to connect it to the elevator push rod. So I've got the elevator servo. I already removed the round arm. I've already labeled it as elevator. And we have a choice of probably 3 different arms here. Could use the black one, probably would be my favorite. We could use the metal one, okay, and we could use the red one potentially as well. And if you look at the 3 of these, the red is the shortest. It has 3 holes. The blue has 4 holes, so it's next. And the black one has 4 holes too, but it's actually longer than the blue. So if you line them up, so you can see how much difference the blue is shorter than the black. And then on the 3-hole side of the red one, you can see how much the red one is shorter than the blue. So you got 3 different choices here, and I think there might be a problem as to which one we use. So I think the next step I'm going to do is meet me over at the airplane, and we will try these out to see which one fits. So here we are at the airplane, ready to try to fit the elevator servo. We got the throttle servo in place, we got the rudder servo in place, and the elevator servo is supposed to go in this hole. And according to the picture, it's supposed to go in this direction. But you can see already that the black one is the black arm is going to interfere with that red arm. Now, I think even if we try the blue arm, it's going to interfere. Let me put on the blue arm, or even the red arm. I don't really want to use the red arm because the 3 holes make a very quick one. So I'm going to try the blue arm. We'll see if we think that's going to fit there. Okay, so I think those 2 servo arms are going to hit one another. So what I'm going to do is turn it around so that the arm is on the other end. So we're going to put the arm in that direction. Let me put the wire in. Okay, so now here's the elevator push rod, and it probably, I would like it on the outermost hole, and if we move this servo all the way up to the top, I'll try to hold it there. Always have a pair of forceps handy, so I'm going to have that all the way up the top, and I think the outer arm will work. And what I need to make sure of is that this arm, the red arm, and the blue arm don't hit. So I'll be back in a second. Need to get the radio and the receiver and all that and hook it up, and we'll see if it will bind or interfere at all. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the elevator servo reversed. I've got a quick connect on it, although I'm not going to use a quick connect. I'm probably going to use a Z-bend, but if the quick connect binds, the Z-bend will likely as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test to make sure that if I move the rudder, now I'm holding the bottom servo all the way to the bottom. I'm holding the rudder servo is all the way to the bottom. I'm holding the elevator servo all the way to the top, and I'm going to move the rudder first. Okay, that should be no problem. And the elevator servo probably will have to be reversed, obviously, because it's going in the wrong direction. But I'm going to move those to the 2 extremes. and I don't see any binding.
Alright, I like that. It's not going to hit the red one. Okay. And so I think we're good to have a Z-bend. I'm sorry, let me just make sure you can see that again. I wasn't paying attention to the monitor. Okay, you can see those two are not going to touch. And because it's a Z-bend, it won't be as big as that other connector there. So I think the blue one is the one that's going to work. Okay, thank you. I'll be back at the bench. Okay, I'm back at the bench with the elevator servo, and we've decided on the blue arm. And because it's the elevator servo, I want to be 100% guaranteed that it doesn't slip, so I'm not going to use the connector, the quick connect. I'm going to use a Z-bend. Now this is the Z-bend for the nose wheel steering push rod, and so I'm going to use that as a trial to see if the it fits through the last hole, and it doesn't. And that's because this is 1/16, and that's exactly 1/16, and it doesn't fit. So I'm going to take a 5/64 drill bit, and I'm going to basically just by hand, this is aluminum so it's kind of soft, I'm going to very carefully drill out that, that arm, the last hole of the arm. So I want to keep the bit nice and straight, but it's going to follow the guide anyways. You just press in, and alright, come on, you can get going there. Alright, there we go. Okay. And after probably 3 or 4 good twists, it'll break through. Here we go. A little tougher aluminum than I thought it was. Alright, I'm through. Okay. And let me clean the hole out a little. Okay. So now I've just 1/64 of an inch bigger will allow this push rod to slip fit through, and so it's going to slip fit through. It's even going to turn the corner, which it needs to do, and so there it is on the Z-bend. Okay, so that's the Z-bend I'll use for the elevator push rod. And so that concludes the 3 servos in the cabin. Later on we'll, in another video, we'll hook up the push rods, we'll screw down the servos, but after we get a bit more in the airplane. Thank you for watching.